While I was growing up as a young girl, my mom used to tell me a lot of superstitious stories. Things like, if you bend down and look at the world from between your legs, you'll see spirits. If you swallow a seed, it will grow from your head. If you look into a mirror at night, you might not be alone. Back then, I believed her. But now, at 17, in my final year of secondary school, I knew they were all false. Or at least, I thought they were. I've spent my entire life in a boarding school. And one thing about me, whenever anything spiritual or weird happened, I was never there. Either I was absent, or it just never happened around me. So I never believed any of it. Until the day I met her. It was a normal afternoon. I had just finished eating at the refectory and was walking out. When it happened, I accidentally spilled someone's food. I turned quickly to apologize. And that's when I saw her. She was beautiful. Not just beautiful, something about her felt different. Her skin was dark and flawless. Her eyes didn't look normal. They were calm, but somehow dangerous. "I'm so sorry," I said. But she didn't respond. She just looked at me. Not angry. Not shocked. Just a cold, silent stare. As I walked away, people around me started murmuring. That was when my school daughter rushed to me. "Do you even know who that girl is?" she asked. I said no. And that was when everything started to change. Her name is Tonto. A new student. JSS 3. But according to everyone, she's not normal. They said she talks to herself. Laughs like someone is whispering jokes into her ears. Sits alone. Eats alone. And if you offend her, you don't just apologize and move on. You pay for it. They told me about Ada. The girl that loves food more than anything. Now, she carries her food and gives it to Tonto. Every single day. One day, Tonto poured her food on the floor and told her to eat it. And she did. I laughed nervously when I heard that. Because it sounded impossible. Like some kind of supernatural control. But deep down, I was already scared. That night, after devotion, I went to bed as usual. I read for an hour. Said my prayers. And slept. Then suddenly, I felt a hand tap me. I woke up. Everything around me felt strange. Like I wasn't fully awake. Without thinking, I reached for my mirror. And the moment I looked into it, everything went blank. The next thing I remember, it was morning. And people were surrounding me. "Pretty, what's wrong with you?" I looked around, confused. This wasn't my bed. I was in the bathroom. The same place people bathe. The same place they pour dirty water. That's where I slept. I couldn't explain it. I knew I slept on my bed. So how did I end up there? They said maybe I sleepwalked. Even my hostel mistress asked if I had been stressing myself. I tried to ignore it. I really did. Until the next night. I slept on my bed again. Everything was normal. But once again, something woke me up. And again, I picked up my mirror. And again, everything went blank. The next thing I heard, voices. Loud voices. I opened my eyes. And this time, it was worse. I was in the boys' hostel. On my boyfriend's bed. I froze. People were shouting. Accusing me. Saying I sneaked out at night. But the gate was locked. The security saw no one. So how did I get there? That was when it hit me. Tonto. Later that day, I saw her walking past me. With a smile. Not just any smile. A satisfied one. Like she already knew. That was when I decided. I had to confront her. After school, I found her sitting alone. As usual. Reading that same book people always talk about. I walked up to her. Tonto. I apologized. So why are you doing this to me? She didn't even look surprised. She just looked at me, calmly. And said. A child does not touch the tail of a snake, and go unpunished. My heart dropped. Before I could say anything, I heard someone call my name. Pretty. It was Mama P. Everyone in the hostel knows her. A woman of prayer. A woman of God. She called me into her room. Sat me down. And looked straight into my eyes. Then she said something that made my entire body go cold. My daughter. You have been trapped inside a mirror.